Hey, what's up, world? Alfonso here, creative director and photographer over at Bravo Visual, located here in Tampa Bay, Florida. And for the very first time, I would like to tell you the story behind my photos. The dope thing about being a photographer is that we're able to basically capture a specific moment in time, right? There's a past and there's a future after the photograph, but we actually capture what is going on at that specific moment, that 1/200th of a second. And I think that's really, really dope, which is why I basically jumped headfirst into this whole industry. But the cool thing is that even though you're able to capture those moments, and every photograph tells its own story. A photograph is worth 1,000 words, 1,000,000 words. There's definitely a story that leads up to it, and I think it'll be pretty interesting for you guys to just hear what was going on at the moment when these photographs were taken. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, for our very first photo that I'm going to tell you about, the title is called Acromaniacs, only because the chick on the left and the guy on the right, they are an acrobatic duo. And what they do is they put on shows every now and then over in Clearwater, Florida, which is here in Tampa Bay. And Pier 60 basically has like this celebration just about every night, every dusk, around sunset. They have all these vendors come through that, do sketches for you or create memorabilia from shells and stuff. And these two actually put on a show. Featuring crazy acrobatic skills. Funny enough, I took this photo during a shoot that I was doing for a friend of mine, and we were on our way to a different location around the beach, and then we saw they were setting up and they're stretching and doing whatever, so I'm like, all right, let me see what they're gonna do. And finally, like as you can see in the back, there's this huge crowd that started gathering around. They're kind of well known over there. And so they started their show. Cool. Funny enough, this was actually around the same time where I first started using my camera with a flash, and I thought it'd be cool. So I was, trying to grab shots. And they did a lot of cool stuff, a lot of flips, and stuff like that. But what they kept teasing. Basically, she would hold a hula hoop, and he kept saying how he was going to jump through the hula hoop this high and land on the concrete, and it was kind of crazy. Just thinking about it was kind of nerve-wracking. But they weren't going to do that basically until the end of the show. But they weren't saying that. What they were doing was they were doing their little tricks, and then they would tease, and then they'll continue doing whatever else they were doing, and then they'll tease some more, and they just wanted the crowd to stay there to the very end. This show probably took about like 20 minutes. Yeah, it was like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And so, but they did a great job. That's how you keep people hanging around. You tempt them with your best quality, and you're not gonna give it to them until the very end. So, a lot of people stuck around. It was really dope. I am in love with this picture only because I think it's awesome how I freezed him in midair. As you can see, fucking muscles just bulging out and shit. But look at the chick on the left. She was actually pretty dope too. She didn't do as much as he did, but she definitely has crazy muscle isolation skills. What sucked about mid-shot is I actually wanted to get him above these dudes right here. I wanted to capture him upside down above them, but because the flash I bought, which I love the flash that I got. It's a Yongnuo 560 Mark IV. I love it. It definitely does the job, but for action, you want recycle time. The recycle time of that was so ridiculously slow. And the camera that I had at the time also didn't have the amount of frames that you could take per second. I think it does like 4 frames per second. It's not there to capture really quick movement. So, but I think this was the best one out of the 5-6 shots that I grabbed while he was flipping over them. As you can see in his face, like, definitely determination to get over. He did a full, I guess they would call it a 180 flip. I don't know, sideways flip over 1, 2, 3, 4, over six dudes, man. That's crazy. That's crazy shit. But yeah, so I really do like this photo. This photo is pretty dope. I had it in color, but I think the black and white actually brings out more of the dramatic side of what he's doing and how, like, kind of dangerous it is. As you can see, there's no mats. It's all concrete. So yeah, really, really dope. Nice. Able to capture what's happening in the moment. Hello, what would you like? Here. Out of here. I wish, just once, I would like you to not bring out all my socks from my room. Yeah, just once, thank you. But yeah, no.